And now, broadcasting live from the Colquitt Center in Roanoke, it's the Alternative Hour. Crank it up, because the Alternative Hour starts right now on WRKE 100.3.
3, 2, 1.
Well, it's coming, folks. The storm is coming.
The storm of the century.
The storm of the century, as some are calling it. I don't know if it's going to be or not. That's what people are saying.
I'm from Missouri. We have all of our storms are bigger than the one that's coming here.
Yeah. But it's going to be big, especially if people are from areas that are not used to snow.
My friend from Louisiana is freaking out.
And FYI, for people who are used to snow, Roanoke is not. And when snow falls, we shut down. Like, it's bad. Like, as soon as, like, flurries start tonight, you'll hear, like, ambulances and police. Like, it's like The Purge, but snow edition. Like,
that's so weird to me.
I mean, all our schools in this area already had a 2-hour delay today.
Today? There wasn't even anything on the ground.
From last night, there was over 100 with delays or closed today.
That's ridiculous.
Including Roanoke County and I think Salem, too.
That's utterly ridiculous.
And they'll all be closed tomorrow. Like, there's no... I think we may be closed tomorrow, too. I don't know.
If it snows like Snowmageddon tonight.
Yeah, because it's supposed to start tonight at, like, midnight. So I think we will not have classes tomorrow. But definitely Monday.
I don't know. One of my professors said that unless the college closes down, he will be having classes.
Yeah. But the college is like always closed down at least once a year, so hopefully this will be that once a year.
I don't know. My high school didn't close down in 4 years I was there.
Well, my high school closed down 11 days just last year.
That's ridiculous.
All right, well, Christa is playing the music.
Today is Christa's choice.
Today is Christa's choice. It's an exciting day. We'll talk more about the weather. Of course, news and politics and everything else.
Always.
Stay right here on WRKE 100.3. Well, you're listening to the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3. It's the calm before the storm.
Yes.
Here in Roanoke. So there are a lot of events going on over the next couple of days. However, please check your email. If you don't have an email, if you don't think you would get an email about it, check with the information desk, check with somebody to make sure they are happening, because there's a couple of events on here that I'm pretty sure are canceled. So we're not going to read them off, but please, if you're planning on going to something this weekend, check. Make sure it's canceled. Nothing, no food, no Chick-fil-A is worth going out and hurting yourself if there's a lot. And that's really hard for me because I have anxiety about being trapped in the house. I hate it. I am so not looking forward to it. But nothing is worth risking your health and your safety to get out.
If you're worried at all about driving, don't do it.
Just don't. And that goes with commuters too, with classes. One of my math teachers, I was worried because I've never taken a math class here before, and I was like, he's going to say be here because math is everything. And he's like, no math class is worth, risking your life to be here. There's nothing in an hour that I can teach you that's worth your life.
Exactly.
So just don't risk it. And shout out to the teachers who understand that with commuters.
Yes.
Because you're a gem. Thank you. So, be careful about events, but events happened last night.
Yes. If you didn't hear, the importance of being earnest was here last night. It was by the American Shakespeare Company, and it was fantastic. It was funny. They had 2 intermissions, and then before it, and during each intermission and before, they were playing music and singing. It was a hoot. And of course, I can't walk away from a show without having a crush on one of the leads. So obviously, I stalked them on Facebook during both intermissions while my friends laughed at me. Mm-hmm. But it was really good.
I feel like that always happens with me too. And I feel like it's happened so much now that it like has to happen.
It has
like I
to.
have to find somebody.
Yes.
Even if I'm really not like.
And if it's like a big musical, you have to pick out that one person in the ensemble that you watch the whole time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I do the exact same thing.
You watch that one ensemble, you become attached to that ensemble member, and then you want that ensemble member to have the bigger ensemble part, and you're like, my ensemble person would have done better than that ensemble person.
And that's really bad when, first of all, you know all of them. And it's 18 shows, so you have to watch that for 18 shows, which is what happened with me.
I don't have that
in December.
problem.
Yeah, it was interesting.
No, I just stalk all of mine on Facebook and Instagram.
Hashtag theater props.
That's why I keep the playbill in my hand the whole show, so I can look up names. Yeah.
And like, whenever there's someone, well, I don't want to say that. Never mind. Because there's probably people in my classes listening, so I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
Were you going to say that I was the best person in the show in the fall?
No.
I was the best gossip?
I was going to talk about, like, when that happens with people in new classes. But considering I'm having new classes right now.
Oh, you pick out your
I'm not saying anything. No, that's not what I said at all.
No, I definitely do that.
I would never do that.
I definitely do that.
I love everybody.
I don't.
I don't either. I hate everybody.
Elijah and I are both cynics and people haters. That's the only reason why we get along so well.
Exactly. And it makes the show great.
Yeah.
Because we can talk about how terrible people are.
In general.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or specifically. I don't mind specifically either.
Maybe not on air, though.
Hillary Clinton.
Donald Trump.
You're listening to The Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3. All right, you're listening to WRKE 100.3 LPFM Salem, and not streaming on live at WRKE.org right now. Our stream company, as we said on Tuesday, it now has gone out of business.
Officially.
So we are without a stream company. However, they have a new one. I don't know what it is. He didn't say.
I don't know either.
And they are working on getting it set up. They wanted it before our show today, but it did not happen. So if you're listening, you're not listening online.
You're not.
Because we don't have that
anymore.
But it will be back hopefully by Tuesday, depending on the weather, because like I said, Roanoke shuts down. But
when
the stream.
I figure out the podcast, you can listen to this later on podcasts.
Any update on that?
I think I figured out how to convert the thing. This weekend is when it's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm feeling Saturday night.
Okay.
I'll get some hot cocoa.
And you're just
put my favorite movie in, and figure this out officially. But I think I figured out how to convert it.
You're gonna do your favorite dance move? Put your favorite move in.
My what? My
favorite move. You said put your favorite move in.
I did, because I can't talk today.
Well, they've also been updating the studio, which looks great.
Yes. Oh my god, there's decorations in here now. We have a Bob Marley lava lamp, and the lava is the Rasta flag. We also have a Kiss Destroyer album and a Beatles... I can't see what album that is from here. I'm kind of blind. We have a Beatles album too. So we're getting fancy. I finally have my computer back in front of me, so I'm obviously looking up pictures of cats and blankets called burritos.
I wish they never would have given her the computer back.
Yeah, so my computer's back, although my chair is still not back. I am still sitting on this, like, it's a wood chair it's like a wood rolling chair. It's trying to be a comfy chair, but it's failing. I have no armrest. I slide around in it because I wear sweatpants every day of my life. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. I don't have my chair yet.
Yeah, I've been thinking with the snow and everything coming up, how would we as a society have lived in like the 18 or the 1700s? I don't think we could have done it.
You don't think you could have done it? Because society was different in the 1800s.
Right, exactly.
And transporting our society's people back to the 1800s?
Yes.
No, we would all die and complain.
I feel like we would too. I feel like we'd make it like...
I think we would die out complaining.
Probably. Because like, you can't sit in a chair that's wooden. I can't imagine...
I can sit in wood chairs, just not this one. This one hurts.
I can't entertain myself for like 48 hours in my house with Netflix, movies, and anything else I want in my house.
I think I would be okay. I would just miss plumbing.
Miss plumbing. That would be bad.
I think I would have difficulty, like, because they don't have showers.
No, they don't.
Just baths. And my hair is very hard to dry correctly. I have high maintenance hair.
And the baths are like buckets. of water that have been there for like a long time.
Yeah. Well, you don't bathe that often either.
Yeah. With
and women wash their hair once a month.
All the previous stank still in there.
I would have to use egg yolks to wash my hair once a month.
Ew.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I read that online last night.
Ew. Why were you... Do I want to know?
I like researching.
Okay.
I don't know. It seemed interesting at the time. Now I look back on it and I question myself.
Yeah. You're not the only one.
Stop. I'm looking at pictures of burritos.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, here is Why Can't I on the Alternative Hour news coming up. Stay right where you are.
So if you haven't heard, I don't know how you haven't heard, but Sarah Palin is back with an endorsement for my co-host's favorite person, Mr. Donald Trump. Yes.
Who I have a selfie with.
Who he has a selfie with, although it looks like a wax figure. I don't think he's real. I think he's an invention of everything I hate in life, really. But, oh my God, Sarah Palin is back. My number one favorite person to make fun of, that is. I saw her at a Republican convention that my parents took me to back when she was running with John McCain. Mm-hmm. And while I enjoy making fun of her, I have to give her some props for being the only person that said Missouri correctly. Everybody else said Missouri, including, I'm pretty sure, our governor.
Well, maybe... You're wrong then.
No, it's not Missouri. I don't know. I know John McCain said Missouri, and I was insulted. And if I had been able to vote, I would not have voted for him.
You wouldn't have voted for him anyway.
Well, I didn't know anything about politics back then. That was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. That was, what, 2008?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about politics then because I was still in the grade school of life.
Well, we are not the only ones excited that Sarah Palin is back. So is late-night host Stephen Colbert. Take a listen to this expert from his show last night.
Well, folks, happy Hump Day, first of all. I love Hump Day. I love this. It's a nice reminder that no matter how bad things get, the end is in sight. Unless you're talking about Donald Trump. Because nothing, but nothing will ever stop this guy. He's way ahead in the polls. He's getting all the endorsements, and I'm not surprised because there is no one on earth like Donald Trump. Well, except maybe one person.
I'm here to support the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. Since you've been gone, since you've been gone, yeah.
God, I have missed you. It's like a magical eagle made a wish on a flag pin and it came to life. Which is great for me. Because while Trump, admittedly, has given me so much material to make jokes about, nobody compares to the original Material Girl.
So that is Stephen Colbert talking about Sarah Palin and Donald Trump.
I think it was me that wished upon a magical eagle upon a flag pin. That was me.
Well, good job, it worked. But your other wish would be that Trump would go down in the polls, and that is not happening.
You know what?
Currently, right
He's
now,
down in Iowa.
But so is Cruz.
Well, I don't want either of them. So
currently, right now, Trump is at 34.8. Cruz is the second one down.
Gross.
At 18.8. That's nationally. In Iowa, Trump 27.9. Cruz 26.4. So that's a really close race.
Iowa.
That is a close race. Cruz was actually.
They've both gone down in Iowa.
Yeah, Cruz was ahead of him for a while.
Really?
And then in New Hampshire, Trump is up at 32.2. Cruz is third at 11.5. There's some guy in second place with 12.3. I have nenever heard of him before.
I haven't either. We just had to Google him. It's some white guy.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
I have no idea who he is. It's like Cashish?
I don't know. But
we don't know.
He is now in second place in New Hampshire.
Who is he?
I don't know. Clinton has also taken some lead over Sanders.
Sanders was in the lead for a while, too.
Both nationally and in Iowa. However, he is still dominating New Hampshire, 51.6 to 39.0.
Way over her in New Hampshire.
So we will see. It's going to be an interesting race on both parts. Democratic and Republican.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how close it comes and what the turnout for Trump really is at the polls.
Yeah, that's gonna be Trump's, because there's a lot of people that say, "Ooh, I like your ideas," but who's gonna show
actually
up?
vote for
But there's
him.
also a lot of people who are gonna say, "Ooh, I hate your ideas, anyone but you," but they're not gonna show up either to vote against them.
Exactly. That's the main problem, is a voter turnout.
So
I could talk about voter turnout for probably 3 hours.
I feel like that's gonna honestly decide who our next president is. I mean,
Especially the millennials have to come out, for my Democratic ticket, but
I feel like
it doesn't involve the Republicans, really.
Yeah, I feel like that Obama, the only reason he won was because voter turnout.
Voter turnout, and he had a great internet campaign. He was the first not presidential nominee that really took to the internet and had grassroots really pulling up.
And Trump has too. If you want a good laugh, if this show is over and you still need more laughs, which is unlikely, but if you do,
They were funny.
exactly, go read Trump's Twitter page.
It's hilarious.
Hysterical.
Oh my god, I do it in my free time sometimes when I really hate myself.
Okay, more election coming up, and the big one, weather and a new really.
So much weather.
So stick around.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
If this feeling flows both ways, if I could fly, then I would know.
The station with the best music. Best music. WRKE 100.3.
And now it's time for news and weather. A British report into the 2006 poisoning death of Alexander V. Litvinov, a former KGB officer who turned against the Kremlin, concluded today that his killing was probably approved by President Vladimir V. Putin. Mr. Litvinov, 43, died in London 22 days after ingesting green tea laced with polonium-210, a rare and highly toxic isotope. His death prompted a chill in relations between Moscow and the West.
In Flint's public health emergency, nearly 300 pages of emails show that the administration of Governor Rick Snyder was initially dismissive of the water crisis in poverty-stricken, black-majority city of Flint, Michigan. Residents complained for months about the water's foul odor, odd color, and strange health effects before state officials conceded that the tap water was contaminated with lead.
And the former European Central Bank is expected to leave its stimulus program unchanged today, despite the fall in Eurozone stocks and plummeting oil prices. The region has dangerously low inflation. Wall Street stocks are weaker, but may be ripe for a turnaround. European indexes are sharply higher, and markets in Asia sank.
And the Republican shift Ted Cruz's attention appears to focus on Donald Trump, the man he spent much of last year praising. But dampening Mr. Trump's popularity is proving to be complicated. Bob Dole, the 1996 Republican presidential nominee, is warning members of his party not to vote for Mr. Cruz, and the Republican establishment is on the sidelines as outsiders thrive. Our profile of Mr. Cruz's time as Supreme Court clerk shows he was an advocate of the death penalty, which I like.
And the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is expected to announce measures aimed at making its Oscar nominations more diverse. One change might be an immediate return to a 10-film field and Best Picture nominees.
And we talked a lot, so we ran out of time for the news, but it's okay. We have now Leo Hirschberner from WDBJ7 here with our weather update.
Today's definitely the quiet before the storm. We should end up with a good amount of sunshine to start the day, more clouds filtering in later on. Still finding that storm system that's going to be heading in our direction to our west, diving down to the south, picking up some Gulf moisture, and then curving up toward the north and the east, and that will be arriving here as you head toward early tomorrow morning. Today, though, no travel concerns all through the morning and afternoon. We're looking really good. Now, the moisture should start to get in here 3, 4, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, so still if you have evening plans tonight. No worries there, but things really start to go downhill early tomorrow morning. Once that snow starts, we can see some of the snow falling heavily at times during the day, and again Friday evening before it starts to wind down as you head into Saturday afternoon. Again, how much are we going for? Massaging these numbers just a little bit. We're going between 1 and 2 feet across the area. Head a little farther to the north, you might get 2 feet plus, depending on your location. So this is a major storm across the area. Treacherous driving conditions Friday and Saturday. Because of that, the National Weather Service has transitioned the winter storm watches into winter storm warnings throughout our area. Winter storms are imminent, and high accumulation amounts are also likely.
3, 2, 1, go!
We are Roanoke College Radio, WRKE 100.3 LPFM Salem, and streaming online at WRKE.org.
Welcome back to the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3. So we have found an article here that has the worst passwords of 2015. Now, first of all, there are a lot of combinations of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to read them all. Basically, a lot of people use numbers.
Yes.
Some of the other ones, which you may not be surprised of, password.
The whole top row of your keyboard, the QWERTY sequence.
Mm-hmm. Football. Baseball.
Welcome.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
Dragon.
Master.
Monkey.
Let me in.
Log in.
Princess.
Solo.
Password with a 0 instead of an O.
And Star Wars.
Which leads us to our section we call Really? With Krista and Elijah. Really, people, you can't be a little bit more creative to think of a better word than password, login, or Star Wars.
Really? You think that I'm not going to break into your computer? Because I will.
Exactly. Like, really? Why would we not? Like, you could just go around to any computer, type in password, and you're probably going to get into half of them. Like, really?
Really? You don't think that anybody would have a problem with this? Really?
And really, do you think that people are that dumb that they can't figure it out? Like, at least use something like your birthday. At least not everybody knows that. Like, really?
Except for Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook knows that too.
Really, Facebook? But really, people, be a little bit more creative.
Really?
Put your dog's name. I don't care. Something more than password or ABC 1, 2, 3.
Protect your possessions.
Protect yourself. Protect your identity.
Identity theft is increasing in America.
Sure. I don't know that, but sure.
It is.
Sure.
Really?
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 Really? Stop being stupid, people. Really.
Please.
It's alright.
All right, everyone, you're listening to the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3. So we're going to touch on the weather just a little bit more because it's really important. And I know people are mostly just walking by and listening to this, so we want to make sure you are hearing this and understanding what's going to happen. Because a lot of people are not used to this kind of snowfall. So the timing, models begin to bring the moisture in before sunrise on Friday, and snow continues through Friday and into Saturday afternoon. The heaviest snow will fall Friday night as the storm strengthens. The snow may mix with sleet at times, but primarily it will be just snow. Models continue to shift the bullseye of the storm with each model run, but overall we should expect 1 to 2 feet of snow will fall across much of this area, with slightly less amounts in the Piedmont, where more sleet may mix in at times. A slight jog in the track would alter the higher amounts, but they feel pretty confident with the amounts and the timing. Winds will also increase as the storm intensifies off the coast late Friday. Winds will increase late Friday evening and remain breezy at times on Saturday, with sustained winds of up to 15 to 25 miles an hour, which will cause blowing snow and even drifting snow at times, which also can prepare for some spotty outages on late Friday and Saturday. So be prepared. There's no snow this evening. Go out, get yourself some food, get you some bread, even though I think they're all sold out now.
But you don't need to go crazy at
Don't
Walmart.
go crazy. It's not going to be like
Stampede.
2
Don't
weeks.
be one of those people.
No, it's not going to be like 2 weeks. But you could be in your dorm or in your apartment or wherever, trapped in without power.
I think you'll have power.
I think so too, but it's going to happen to some people.
You just won't want to go out for a few days.
Right. It's just better to prepare.
Grab some bread.
Yeah, prepare for the worst.
Milk.
And then celebrate what's not the worst.
Yeah.
That's my...
Chill inside, hang out with your friends.
Exactly. I think last year they had a big snowball fight out here.
They did, yeah.
Some radio people came in and commentated
if that
it.
happens, we're coming in.
I wish I won't be here.
Oh, I'll be here.
Yeah, you should do it. I think that'd be fun.
I will.
I wish I could do that, but I won't be here. I'll be at home.
I can practice commentating.
In my nice big comfy bed.
Oh, I have a crappy dorm bed.
Exactly. So there are perks.
Yeah.
But there are downfalls. So please, guys, take heed of the warnings. Be safe. Nothing is worth risking your safety. 1 to 2 feet, guys. And make sure you're signed up for Maroon Alerts so that you know if classes are canceled. And, of course, common sense, check your email before you go to class. If the whole school isn't closed, a professor may not be able to make it in. So check your emails before class.
Don't walk all the way over there.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to have school tomorrow, to be completely honest. But we'll see. It's possible.
Yes, it is.
But I don't think I'll be here even if there isn't. Because I don't want to get trapped.
Yes.
That's not fun.
No.
At all. So, be alert. Stay tuned in to local news. Because we're leaving in 10 minutes. And we'll be back until Tuesday.
Oh, that's so long.
I know.
The listeners will miss us.
Exactly. I'll miss me. I'll miss hearing myself talk this much.
I won't miss you.
Okay, back at you. But seriously, pay attention, know what's happening, and be prepared, and you'll be fine. We'll all be fine. But just don't be an idiot. A lot of people in Roanoke are idiots about snow. Don't be an idiot. It's just snow.
It's okay. It's not going to hurt you.
Go eat some.
Okay, play the song.
Find it yellow, though. Find it yellow. Find yellow snow and then eat it.
No. Play the song.
Listen to the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3. Alrighty, folks. The Alternative Hour is over, which means we need to wrap up our show. Boo. But we have to do it. Our stream is now somewhat working. Woo! Thank you to David Mulford over there, right next to us. Thank you. We will be up and completely running by Tuesday. And all of our online listeners can get back into our show. Exactly. And hopefully we'll have a podcast by then.
I'm going to work so hard on it.
We'll definitely have a broadcast, and hopefully we'll have a podcast by then.
I'm going to work so hard.
Good. Again, guys, stay safe. Enjoy some time off, even if it's not Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Live it up this weekend. Have a snowball fight.
Exactly. Even if we don't get closed, there'll be enough snow at least for a snowball fight. So have some fun. Especially because Christa wants to announce a snowball fight.
I really want to.
So have some fun. Have a snowball fight. But stay safe. Remember, it's just the first week of the semester.
Oh, God, don't say that.
You have to still stick with it.
I feel like Christmas hasn't happened yet.
Stick with it for a little while. And then you can slack off towards the end of the semester. Whatever. Who cares?
Don't do that. Don't listen to Elijah. He's a bad influence.
Yeah, I know. I've been slacking off on a speech I have to give in 5 minutes. So I'm going to go work on that. We're going to leave you with one for the road. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
One